Hi guys, welcome to the WordPress Mastery. In this module, we will be creating an account on the WordPress.com to navigate the platform to see how it works and to get hands-on experience on the WordPress.com platform. So once again, we'll quickly dive into our browser and to continue from where we stopped. To get started, we click on the Get Started button. This will lead us to the creation area to create an account, area, and we have the various options to create with Apple ID, to create with GitHub, and to do so with email. So I would like to do so with email. So I'll enter my email address, Loom. So, pardon me, I'll have to blur the email address for security reasons. So now that I've entered my email address, I'll just click on continue to create the account. So and then it's asking me to claim a space on the web. In other words, to choose a name for my domain. So I don't have a domain, so I would need to create one for myself. So because we are on this learning platform, we'll call the domain name Loom Veg WP. So let's search for Loom Veg WP, and hooray, here we go. We have the Loom Veg WP. It's free. We can claim it for this amount. Loom Veg WP.blog, loomvegwp.com, loomveg.org. We have all this, but yeah, we don't want to buy anything. We want to explore the free version, the free area of WordPress.com. So we're simply going to say start with loomvegwp.wordpress.com. So what this means is that we're not going to have our customized or custom domain name. We are going to be tied as a subdomain to the WordPress.com. So in one of our classes in the future, we'll talk about the domain and the subdomain. So we will do that, and the option says upgrade to custom domain anytime. So we'll click on start for free, and this will mean that our website name will be loomvegwp.wordpress.com. So we're starting for free, and they're giving us 1 gigabyte storage. Now we've been shown the other plans that we explored the other time. The other plans are also here, but we are taking this plan, the free plan, which does not have expiring date, so you can use it forever, whenever you want. So let's say you have a business name, you have a business called Coffee Shop. You can say coffeeshop.wordpress.com, and that will be yours for as long as you continue to use the WordPress platform, and the website will still be up for you whenever and however you want it. So mind you, if you decide to pay for this plan and peradventure you couldn't continue with the payments, that is to say that your business couldn't fit the bills and all that, so what will happen is that any of the plan that you migrate to, that you decide to pay for, you will be downgraded to the free plan prior to when you do your subscription. So unlike other hosting platforms where if you fail to subscribe, your website will be dropped, unlike that, if you use WordPress as your host and your DNS server, whatever, they will allow your website to still be up. However, it will be downgraded to WordPress.com. Say, let's say your website URL was coffeeshop.com or coffeeshop.shop. It will be downgraded to coffeeshop www.wordpress.com. So it becomes a subdomain of the WordPress domain. So to continue, we quickly click on Start with Free. And then if we select this option, it's going to create our website. And you see how easy this process is. It's just going to create our website. And boom, here we have our website. And here we have our dashboard. So it's going to say start, what's your main goal? To start a blog, to sell online, to build a website, a newsletter, to build a portfolio website, to educate people. So this is going to create an LMS platform to teach, run courses, and create community. This is going to start a newsletter for you. This will build a website. This is going to showcase your portfolio. This is going to build more like an e-commerce website where you can sell more like an online store. And this, you have a blog where you create your content, you share your stories, your gossip, and all that. So let's choose to create a website and then continue. We can decide to skip all this process, but let's just follow through and let's finish. So what this does is that it installs the WordPress default theme. Usually the default theme is the theme of the year. WordPress usually introduce theme every year. They have theme 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. So the current theme is theme 2026. So that's the current theme that you can use. You can browse through to see the previous theme, but I'm certain it's going to be part of the default themes, the 2023, 2024, 2025, and thereabouts. So I think there's a challenge assessing the theme area. So this is what the WordPress backend look like. This is where you see all the plugins that you need have been installed for you. So you are not at liberty to customize the platform as you like. See, like they've already installed these plugins for you, and you don't have the option to really customize the plugins and all that. But you could just manage some of the plugins, to play around some of the plugins, to create pages. You could create as much pages as you want on your platform. You could add posts. You could do all that on your platform. So to view the website, you just come to this place where you have the home icon, where you have home icon and then Loomveg WP, and you a drop down will follow. You see visit site, start, plans, and there you just select visit site. So yeah, so this is your website, Loomveg WP, and this is the first look of your website. So we will customize this website. Let's go back to the dashboard. We'll customize this website to look appealing, to look beautiful and attractive in the next module. Thank you very much for joining us in this module. We'll see you in the next module.